YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy D Dyson. Just finished Ahsoka season finale and just wanted to say I really appreciate this show. I feel like the show showed different aspects. It felt like Rebels come to life. Although I didn't watch Rebels, I watched Clone Wars, and it was just a continuation of that story to build for the New Republic, or the High Republic rather, or the New Republic, for Dave Filoni's Star Wars trilogy before we got to the First Order. So I like Thrawn. I really liked Ahsoka. I like Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka, very stoic, versus what I remember her in Clone Wars. But you know, it's from that Rebels point of view. I like Anakin Skywalker, how they love to throw him in here. You know, Hayden Christensen as Anakin Skywalker, I really, really love. Even at the tail end as Anakin Skywalker's Force Ghost, I really like it. I'm like, you can really build off of that. And I always kept saying that Hayden Christensen, Anakin Skywalker, needs a Darth Vader series. Like, we really need a Darth Vader series, you know, just to kind of give him the lore of why he was so menacing during his time. I would really love that. As far as the season finale, I give it a 7 out of 10. It wasn't lackluster, and it wasn't jaw-dropping like, oh my gosh. It was just certain aspects I can complain about, like with Sabine Wren using her force powers to force push Ezra over. But I guess that's how the story has to go, as far as you wanted Sabine and Ahsoka stranded on a planet to find their way home, and then the whole goal was to bring Ezra home and Thrawn back into the galaxy. So they got their wish, you know, like Thrawn is headed to Dathomir to restart, and then the heroes, as far as Ahsoka and Sabine, are left on the planet. So now I'm looking at it because Ahsoka understood the reason why Sabine was so didn't want to finish her training. She did everything for the wrong reason, basically, which was to find Ezra and bring him home. So now that she did that, she has a clear and focused mind to train and be an actual Jedi for the right reasons. And Ahsoka's in a better headspace and a better space to become her master and make sure that, hey, you know, I will teach you and better than what my master taught me. So now you have that Force Ghost of Anakin being there to help Ahsoka out. It's going to make them powerful Jedis as they come back to the galaxy, and I think that's something that they're going to push forward into the actual, you know, next season or into the trilogies. Another thing I really like, as this is the first time we get to actually see a Jedi build the lightsaber, other than what we've done with Cal Kestis on the Star Wars games that we've had. It was just always no one ever really built a lightsaber. And it was a couple of instances, I believe, with Luke kind of like looking into one, but no one ever really built one from scratch, kind of like how we did with the game with Cal Kestis. So as Ezra built the lightsaber, I was like, finally we get to see a live action, someone building a lightsaber from scratch. And because that's part of the Jedi training. So I like Ahsoka because it adds to the lure of Jedi and adds to the lure of Star Wars as a whole. The undead stormtroopers, I was like, yeah, this is something dead out of, you know, Rebels and just that Star Wars canon with the Clone Wars. And I was kind of like, yeah, we've seen this before, but never live action with the witches of Dathomir. And you can tell that Thrawn's home base of what he's going to be doing is surrounded by just Dathomir, how they can bring back a lot of things. And that's why I think all the coffins were all the stormtroopers. So he'll know how to make clones and then have them undead. So it's like, it's going to be more harder for people to kill off stormtroopers. So, you know what I'm saying? Until you get to the witches, and that's when that's going to be a huge blow to Thrawn's power and reign. Now, yeah, I like the battle between Morgan Elsbeth and Ahsoka, as she, you know, but we all knew that Morgan Elsbeth was you know, going to be that sacrifice, especially when Thrawn was like, hey, we need more time. And I was like, you're about to die, lady. And she kind of knew it. So she was like, you know, I did my mission was to get you over here. So, and he was basically like, man, for the Empire. And she was like, yeah, it's for Dathomir. So that's, I look at it like they're not for the Empire, but they're for more of Dathomir and their way of life, their religion, the witch sorcery. They want that to continue to live and live on. So I think that we'll get a Maul somewhere here or there, or a flashback of Maul in Dathomir. So yeah, it was a lot to take in, but I was kind of like, you know, for them to be stranded in another galaxy, are you going to find Jedi in that galaxy? It's so many things to question and wonder, and what's going to be expected for the next season and for these trilogy films. But I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't blown away, but I was still like, I was like happy. I think episode 6 was the best episode of them all. That we got really good Star Wars, just real Star Wars. I hate that Ray Stevenson passed away, because I would love to see what he was going to do as far as Baylan Skoll. I think Shin Hati is also going to be trained under Ahsoka until, you know, whatever Baylan Skoll has up his sleeves. And I think either they're going to CGI his face, or come with something completely different and be like, this is what I was searching for out here, and it altered the way he looks. So, but I think Shin Hati has a lot of conflict in her, where she will be kind of like an Ahsoka or Ronin, but more to the good side, to be like, I'll help when I can type of thing. So I'm interested to see that, because at the end with her, and she's seen all those, you know, those red suits that we used to see in the prequels. I was like, yeah, she can have her own little army and kind of, but she's out there with Ahsoka, so she's not really going to battle them. So I think that she can link up with them and try to get them off the planet. But Baylan is out there trying to search for power. So yeah, I wasn't enthused like I thought I would be for the season finale, but you know, I'm still happy that we got this, and this is one of my probably top 10 shows of the year. So I'm here for it. So, you guys enjoyed my review of Ahsoka season finale. Subscribe to my channel, post a comment down below, and like the video. It's your boy, D. Dyson. Peace.